Hi, Audrey. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Jesse's going to come to help control where the visual is. He's going to have the church visible during the Mass. He's not here
Nice.
yet, but I'm going to make him the host as soon as he arrives. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I'm,
Good.
just wanted to make sure I could connect with this.
Sure. And
Perfect.
what time is it over there?
It's almost quarter of.
Okay. Okay, so hopefully Jesse will be here soon and I will be able to turn it over to him.
I thought he was still in the States. No, he came home.
Yeah, but he can host it from
Oh,
where he
you're
is.
just gonna switch the host, right? Got it. Yeah.
So we'll be over there and I'll be up there.
That's fine.
And over there will be the.
And there's Audrey.
Yeah.
Hi, Audrey. Hola. Nice to see you. Not working. No trabajo. Like explosion.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So listen, it's going to be the entire Mass first. And at the end of the Mass, because they don't want to break the ritual, at the end of the Mass, then I'm going to speak and we'll do the song. And Padre Eladio will say a special prayer for Mom. So, you could sort of let people know that's what's happening. There's not really going to be any reference much about Mom until the end of the Mass. They'll do their
Until
full
the
Mass
end,
first.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay. So, all right. Can you see the room? Does it look?
I can see the
church?
room. Yep, it's a pretty wide angle. I can see one, the center aisle and say the left-hand pews.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Jesse Greene joined. That's good. So now I can make him the host so he can control it. Okay, Jess, you're muted right now.
Yeah, it looks
Okay,
really nice. The quality looks great.
Awesome.
It's
so,
smooth
I love
and
your
everything.
image too. Audrey's here.
I see that. Hi, Audrey.
So I just want to tell you what's happening, Jesse.
I just want to give Audrey a big virtual hug. I haven't seen her in like 15 years or something, 20 years or something crazy.
It's been a while. It's been
way too long. Hi.
So Jesse,
Hi.
I'll let you chat with each other. I just want to tell you they're going to do the entire Mass without interruption. At the end, I will speak. I'll say all the things, my speech, Katie's, Jessica's, yours. And then at that point, we will sing. And then Padre Eladio will say a special prayer for Mom. And then I'll move this over so that everybody can see the flowers and the box with her ashes.
Wonderful.
I'll do that after the service is over.
And
so can I just leave you to run everything?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I really am not gonna have to run anything much. I mean, we're just gonna, maybe I'll let everybody have their mics on, prior to the service, and then we'll all just we'll mute the mics and just have everybody will just listen in silence. And I'm just curious, when it gets to your part, they're gonna go back and forth with the translation, or how are they gonna do that so that everybody it'd be nice, even if people don't speak Spanish, if they kind of know that what's being said is what, you know what I mean? Like,
you can kind of explain it. I'm going to say mine first, and then I'm going to do Katie's and Jessica's, and then yours. After that.
No, but I know, but I'm saying, but is yours is going to be translated? Is mine? I was hoping that they would translate it right afterwards, or maybe you can just read it in Spanish, Mom. Do your best.
I'm not able to do that, Jesse. I'm going to read everybody's in English, and then Carolina will read mine in Spanish, and she'll say, this is from Jesse.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to let you take over and run the show.
Okay.
And I signed out of Ring Central, so nobody can call me, but maybe I need to Hola, hola. How
Just
are
make sure I
you?
can just
Nice to
keep
see
an
you,
eye.
Giovanni.
Mom, do me a favor and just make sure your notifications are turned on WhatsApp.
I'm not going to be monitoring my phone, Jesse.
Okay.
They are turned on, but I'm not going to be monitoring my phone.
I
I'm
don't
going to
see
be
any reason why I'm gonna need you for anything, but just
No. You're really you're the captain of the ship tonight, sweetie.
all right.
I trust you to do a great job, and if you don't do a perfect job, it'll still be much, much appreciated.
I'm sure it's not much to do. It's just let everybody can just come in on their own. I just need to
Yeah,
whatever.
people just need to get here.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Shouldn't be-
And I can't do that job for them.
Yeah, you can't do that for anybody, so.
Right. So how are you? Well, we have some time to chat.
Bye,
I'm
guys.
well. I'm well. I'm living in Florida and I've retired and
Lucky you.
yeah.
I'm all
So
about Florida.
yeah, it's I bought a house just 4 doors down from Sarah. So
Aw,
we're in the same little neighborhood and I see her and the kids all the time and
which is where? Where are you guys in Florida?
Fort Myers, West Coast.
Yeah, Diane and I are getting more serious about looking into real estate and stuff, and just realizing like if we are going to stay in the States, we want to buy and not rent.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
a
we're
tough
looking at
time. The real estate market has gone insane this with COVID. It's really crazy.
yeah, but I mean Florida is an emerging market, so if there's any place I know I've heard it's really tough to get property, but it'd
It's
be great.
yeah, it's still more reasonable than a lot of places, yeah.
Yeah, unbelievably so. Like I was looking at some of the houses down there that are just beautiful. The prices were really kind of like jaw dropping. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, if you're used to if you're used to New England prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good place to get started if you're going to do real estate. So if you know, if we're what we're interested in, we're looking for like minimal duplexes, if not like 3-family home or 4-family home. So if you know of any, if you hear of any, please do let us know. I'm not
Okay.
pre-approved yet, but that's like our next step. We're working on getting set up to be pre-approved and get a budget and stuff. But just putting it out there because we actually just took like a little seminar the other day, and they're saying, don't look on Zillow, talk to friends and family because that's where you're gonna find the best opportunity.
Right.
So
Right.
figured I'd
Yeah.
mention it now that you did.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of that sort of old school building where we are because the duplexes and 2 and 3-family houses are mostly like you'd find in more of a downtown neighborhood.
Okay.
So not to say that they aren't in downtown Fort Myers, because I don't know that market at all.
Right.
I mean, our address says Fort Myers, but we're quite, we're like 15, 20 minutes outside of the city.
Gotcha.
So it's more like suburby out here. It's a lot
Mostly
of
single-family homes, in other words.
single family homes. And then even in our neighborhood, there's
So
they
guys,
call
can you
them-
hear me? Can you hear the church? Or
We
do I
can.
need to turn the volume up?
No, we can hear it.
Okay, because I turned you down, but you can hear the church fine. I don't have to turn the volume
mean,
up because
it's
we
hard-
could hear you in the room.
I can hear room noise, so I imagine once he's using the PA, it's going to be crystal clear.
Yeah, okay. Good. All right, and just everybody should definitely be muted during the service. I can turn you up just, well, I don't want to turn you up because otherwise we can
Katie's
hear you
here.
talking.
Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Got to turn on her microphone, I think. You there, Katie?
There's a big K. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
so
she's
they're
still-
probably, Jesse, it's probably just like a different real estate market that I'm not aware of, but I'm sure that, probably out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even aware of it yet. I'm just learning. Like, it's really amazing what we did learn. Like one of the magical things we just learned is like when it comes to pre-approvals, if you go in and you're saying you're looking for a single family home, they'll look at your income. But if you're looking for a multifamily home or a duplex, they'll bump up how much you're
Yeah,
able to.
yeah, they'll count like 50% of the rent towards your mortgage.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's just that alone. I mean, that we took like a seminar just last night actually, and this guy had like started 7 years ago, and he's never made a single rent payment or house payment ever, just by going into the multifamily direction. And now
Yeah.
he owns like 15 properties. It's like, that sounds delightful. Even, you can take it as far as you want it, but if it's a way to not pay rent, you know,
Right.
and own instead of just throwing away money.
Yeah, or pay minimal rent. I mean, it's not often you can get away with paying no rent, but depending on.
I'm not
I
sure
guess
who this is. We got somebody else came on with 203. Hello.
might be
Hi,
Ted or Lauren.
Who is this?
Ted and Katie.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Ted.
Good. How are you?
It's great to hear your voice.
I hear your voice.
Yeah, it would be great if you guys, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it'd be great if you guys put on your cameras. Everybody could see each other for a little while before we start. But it's up to you. It's nice. It's crazy how technology divides us, but then again, at the same time, makes this possible.
Yeah, I think I'm going to switch over to my computer. I'm on my phone
Gotcha.
right now.
I can go meeting ID number.
Looks like we lost Ted momentarily. Hopefully he'll be back. Katie, where you at? It's like Katie's being shy.
Hmm.
Okay, she said she'll start video later. Good enough. Cute animation, Audrey.
Oh, thanks.
I've actually never seen one. I've always seen them just like photos. How did you get that?
I had an app called Mirror,
Uh-huh.
and it actually takes a scan of your face. I mean, I did it when my hair was longer, but it takes a scan of your face, and then you can adjust it. So that
That's
it really
fun.
ends up looking. So it really ends up looking like you. So it's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
you can make like a caricature of yourself. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's very clever. It's really sweet the way the church in Platanillo embraced Grandma, and the priest really loved her. She was always really sweet to her, always give her hugs and
Well,
warm welcome anytime.
she was just really into the church, and so I'm really glad.
So this is speaker view, so you're seeing whoever's talking. That's Audrey, my sister-in-law. Okay. And when Jessie speaks, she'll see him. Jessie, say a few words. Some friends are here. They want to see you.
Hi, I can't see them. I just see the church, but hello.
Well, you could, if they go on that side, you could stand on that side, they'll see you. We've been wanting to meet you.
Oh, hi. No such thing as just friends. Hello.
Yeah, no such thing as just friends. Yes, we met Dennis in Carolina's, and we're talking. He's a musician, and his wife's a yoga teacher. We're like, what?
Oh, so cool.
We need to know these people.
Instant camaraderie.
It's been great. They're Canadian, but they are down here now for a bunch of months since Canada. So nuts. What is the date now?
May 20th.
Good. I guess it's good, you know. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna all have to be more careful and think of what's going on lately.
That's all Canada. It's crazy, crazy. Worse than the US.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Strict
Okay, you don't have too many people participating yet, right, Jess? No.
No, some people were here and then I don't know what happened. They took off, but hopefully they'll be back.
He's in Queens.
Ted
You're
was
in
here and
Queens,
then
Flushing,
Katie was
Queens,
here.
right, Jesse?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, Kew Garden Hills.
Kew
but-
Gardens, Queens. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna leave you to it. Thank
All
you.
good.
Oh, maybe Katie's coming back.
Yep. It looks like she's putting on her mic. Yay!
Oh, I see a
Katie!
picture. For a second.
It worked for a second.
We're stalking you.
Says connecting to audio. There she goes. There you are. I think your mic's on now, Katie. Can you speak?
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, cuz.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm camera
There's
shy.
Melissa's coming on.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
Hello, Viola. Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you. I don't know. Maybe from Costa. Can I see it? No.
There's John Page, my parents' neighbor, ex-DEA agent, one of the coolest guys down there that I know. It's a really good
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Here's Jessica. Hey, Jess.
Hi. Hold
Hi,
on.
Hi,
Jess.
so great to connect.
I gotta get rid of all the distraction. Hold on, guys.
You
Hold
got
on.
it.
Yeah, Xavier's got the TV on, so I'll be right back.
You what?
Sure. We're on Costa Rica time. Everything's a little slow down there, so there's no rush.
It really went
One of the nice things down there.
Yeah.
It's a little infectious, though, I gotta say. It's like you go down there and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna be in such an advantage because I'm gonna get things done on time, and everyone else is lagging, and then you just fall into it yourself. It's just definitely contagious.
Jesse, where are you?
I'm in Flushing. Well, Kew Garden Hills. I'm in New York. I came up to
You not talk when I'm talking, please.
I came up to the States in last February just to get gear to bring back to me. I was planning to do. I got an amazing opportunity down there. I got a job where I was going to be helping to produce an event for Deadmau5 and for Stephen Marley. So I was just on cloud nine, and I came up. It was crazy too because I flew up and there was already the travel ban, and the plane from Costa Rica was like 75% clearly Chinese people that were like evading the ban, flying into Costa Rica and then up. And I got up here, we got a cold. There was no testing back then, so there's no way to know if we actually got COVID. But me and Diana, my girlfriend, we both got a little sick. Nothing too serious. But we were here, and I just kind of kept delaying my flight because I didn't want to go back with everything happening. And then all of a sudden, they closed the border. So I wound up stuck up here and just kind of adjusted to being back up here again and haven't gone back yet. Plan to go down in June, though.
For just a short stay or for good?
Just for about a month. Then we're not sure what we're gonna do. We know we don't want to stay here in New York, but we're kind of torn between maybe I was just talking to Audrey about maybe going to Florida, but We're not sure yet. We're gonna see what it's like going back down there. And I mean, I love Costa Rica. It's an amazing place, but really career focused right now, and with everything with tourism being off, we have to see how it, like what kind of opportunities are down there.
I get it. Yeah, one day at a time.
Exactly. But you know, I got a roof over my head. We're living with her dad. You know, I came up here literally with like a backpack full of clothes. So it's kind of crazy to be like a local from right around here and starting over with like nothing but a backpack. Like all my
If you
stuff's
have
in
a
Costa
roof
Rica.
over your head and a comfy bed to sleep in, you got a
That's
lot.
right. That's right. And I definitely count my blessings for that, because it could have
Yes.
gotten a lot worse, because I didn't have any
Abs-
house up here anymore. If he hadn't welcomed us into it, all my house, my car, everything was in Costa Rica, and suddenly the border was closed.
Hmm.
So
Well, it seems like it's all working out just fine.
that's right. It's great to hear your voice, Ted.
Nice to hear your voice too. I have to apologize. I'm tired. I've been up since.
No worries, no worries. It's better than not hearing your voice at all, and you sound fine. It's crazy how, like I was just saying before everybody came on, how I mean, we all know it, but how technology just kind of, especially with COVID, pushes us all apart, and yet also makes this possible, which is beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's really reshaped the way everybody does everything. It's unbelievable. One little
No
tiny
kidding.
virus can reshape our economy, our habits, what we do, everything.
Everything, literally everything.
Literally everything. Yeah. And the thing is, there's people that are profiting from this virus hugely.
Oh, I mean, the big thing is, if you can take whatever you were doing before and turn it into some type of information product to teach people how to do it, people are making way more money than they ever made when they were trying to, teach yoga classes or whatever. They're just taking it online and they're just blowing it up, and it's pretty remarkable.
Calling you.
I think the people, if you can adapt in a climate like this, you're in a huge advantage.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, one day at a time. We just get, it's kind of the hard part of it is everything's so unpredictable. I feel for people in the restaurant industry, especially up here. I mean, New York has just been crazy. They change the rules like every week.
Jesse, why is there a phone icon coming up on the screen?
Um, that would be, I forget who said who that was. That's I think that's Ted. That's his icon for his it's when he's speaking, it's popping up.
Oh, okay.
When we get started, I'm gonna center it so that it's gonna just be my mom's camera is gonna take over. But I figured while we're waiting for the ceremony to start, we'll just everybody can talk, and then it just bounces back and forth.
Okay, no problem. I'm good.
Cut your hair off.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but yeah. I don't
liked
miss
your
it
long-
either.
I liked your long hair.
I did too, but I had it for such a long time. I just kind of like when I did decide to cut it, it was like, all right, goodbye. That's enough.
Oh,
I
good for
did
you.
that. Here, we can all talk anyway. I'll just keep the spotlight on the room so we can keep an eye on what's going on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's kind of what's the word?
lame.
Yeah.
It would be delightful if at some point we could have a family reunion down in Costa Rica. I think everyone would just have the time of their life, and it's not as far away as people think. I know it
would
seems
be
like it's
amazing.
1,000 million miles away, but it's a short plane flight. It's not too expensive, and once you're there, it's cheaper.
Yeah,
And
it's a beautiful
I'd
place.
come.
Like, yeah,
please,
I would too.
I'll be down there in June through July. So if anybody wants to come down, that would just make me so happy.
I'll send you and Jack out. Find a place to stay.
Paul, yeah,
Yeah.
buddy, what's up, cuz?
It'd be a nightmare with him.
You're right. It would.
Yeah, really.
He's chasing around.
It's worse
Worried
than
that
the
he's gonna
Texas
get-
situation.
It'll all be okay.
How's it going, Paul?
Over the day, puts in for.
And see, not everyone is like socially up to par with Zoom. A lot of people struggle. I found like,
I know.
I mean, I'm an extrovert, so I do Zoom. I'm actually in AA, so I do Zoom meetings like almost every day. But like
Gotcha.
some people are like,
It took me a while to get. It took me like 10 minutes to figure out the heck I was doing. I hate Zoom. So
He doesn't know. He doesn't. I will verify. When we do our family Zoom chat, like he's like, he'll like sit and do like a project where we're talking. Like we won't do that. Yeah. He just,
All
Okay, we're
good.
about to start the
don't be
mass.
offended by lack of response. Some people are just like, yeah, it's not really. It isn't really something that
Hey,
everyone's.
you guys, you need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute everybody now. Nobody take it personally. We're all gonna observe for the
Thank you, thank you.
or mute
Okay.
yourselves.
Oh.
it's my grandmother's memorial. It's in Costa Rica.
What happens if I turn it
I know, I
sideways?
was just thinking that. Better, right? Did we get the napkin holder?
De que Dios fue para tres. Para los que no saben, era aquella señora mexicana que cuando yo podía, para poder comunicar, perdí un poquito de ti. Entonces, creo que es una compañera de esta familia. Y ellos han traído algunos también. La mayoría no van a entender español. Sin embargo, los hijos que vamos a hacer al final de la misa, ellos lo van a entender. Y esta cosa es el campo de obediencia. Y para eso estamos. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. La gracia y la paz de Cristo, el amor de Dios nuestro Padre, y la comunión del Espíritu Santo se cumplirá. Vamos a bendecir y hacer la expresión del alma, propio del tiempo pascual. Queridos hermanos, invoquemos a Dios Padre Todopoderoso para que bendiga este estado a través de la mano sobre ustedes, en memoria de nuestro Señor. Y pidámosle que nos renueve interiormente, para que permanezcamos fieles al Espíritu que hemos recibido. Oramos. Señor Dios Todopoderoso, escucha las palabras de tu pueblo, ahora que recordamos la acción maravillosa de nuestra creación. Y la maravilla más grande de nuestra redención, venga a bendecir esta obra, la creaste para hacer fecunda la tierra y para favorecer nuestros cuerpos con el tesoro y la vida. La hiciste también en tu inmenso de misericordia para ayudar a los pueblos del perdido. Y a la palabra por ella sucede en el cielo. Por los profetas revelaste como signo de la nueva alianza que hiciste y brillaba cuando sonó. Y cuando Cristo descendió a la iglesia coronal, renovaste nuestra naturaleza pecadora de los años del Señor. Y esta agua, Señor, abrir los ojos que recuerden nuestro gobierno. Y nos haga participar en el rostro de nuestros hermanos rosados en la casa. Por Jesucristo, Señor Jesucristo. Dios nuestro, que hiciste hacer en amor divino la Santa Catarina del Cielo. Protestaba pastor de Cristo y al servir a tu iglesia, concede por su intercesión que tu pueblo asociado al misterio de Cristo se alegre siempre. En la manifestación de tu gloria, espero y deja contigo la unidad del Espíritu Santo y de Dios por los siglos de los siglos.
debido a los hechos de los apóstoles. En aquellos días Pablo y sus compañeros decidieron para mar en Pablo. Llegaron a la gente de Filipo, y el que fue a Marcos los dejó y volvió a Jerusalén. De repente siguieron hasta Antioquía de Siria. Y el sábado entraron en la sinagoga y tomaron a Cristo. Acabada la lectura de la ley y los profetas, los jefes de la sinagoga les mandaron decir: hermanos, si tienen alguna exhortación que hacer al pueblo, hablen. Entonces se levantó Pablo y haciendo señales de silencio con la mano les dijo: israelitas, y cuando estén a ver, escuchen, el Dios del pueblo de Israel eligió a nuestros padres, engrandeció al pueblo cuando éste vivía como forastero en Egipto. Lo sacó de allí con todo su poder, lo alimentó en el desierto durante 40 años, aniquiló 7 tribus del país de Canaán y dio el territorio de ellas en posesión a Israel por 450 años. Posteriormente les dio jueces hasta el tiempo del profeta Samuel. Vivieron luego un rey y Dios le dio a Samuel, hijo de Jesús, de la tribu de Benjamín, que reinó 40 años. Después se sustituyó a Saúl y le dio su rey a David, que quien hizo esta alabanza es el llamado a David, hijo de José, hombre según mi corazón, que realizará todos mis destinos. Del linaje de David, conforme a la promesa, Dios hizo nacer para Israel un Salvador, Jesús. Juan preparó su venida, predicando a todo el pueblo de Israel un bautismo de penitencia y hacia el final de su vida, Juan decía: yo no soy el que ustedes piensan. Después de mí viene uno a quien no merezco tratar en la palabra de Dios.
Vamos a responder al Salmo: proclamaré sin cesar la misericordia del Señor. Aleluya. Proclamaré sin cesar la misericordia del Señor y daré a conocer que su fidelidad es eterna. Pues el Señor ha dicho: mi amor es para siempre y mi lealtad más firme que los cielos. He encontrado a David, mi servidor, y con mi aceite santo lo he ungido. Lo sostendrá mi mano y le dará mi brazo fortaleza. Cantará con mi amor y mi lealtad, y su poder aumentará en mi nombre. Él me podrá decir: tú eres mi Padre y el Dios que me protege y que me salva.
El Señor esté con cada uno de nosotros. Lectura del Santo Evangelio según San Juan. En aquel tiempo, después de la hora de las fiestas, los discípulos de Jesús, yo les aseguro que el sirviente no es más importante que su amo, y el enviado es mayor que quien lo envía. Si entienden esto y lo ponen en práctica, serán felices. No lo digo por todos ustedes, porque yo sea quien esté. Pero esto es para que se cumpla el pasaje de la Escritura que dice: el que comparte mi pan me ama tradicionalmente. Les digo esto ahora antes de que suceda, para que cuando suceda, quede que yo soy. Yo les aseguro que el que recibe al que yo envío, me recibe a mí. El que me recibe a mí, recibe al que me ha enviado. Palabra de Dios. Yo pienso que hay personas acá que no hablan inglés, pero para que se sientan un poco por lo menos por lo poquito que yo sé que podría intentar con ellos. Eso es lo que voy a decir. Yo sé que no hablo inglés, pero American Canadian speak English. I don't speak English. I'm fine. You understand? Vamos a hacer una palabra nada más para nosotros. Porque no entiendo. Por lo menos no doña Bárbara, el tiempo que tuvo, me mostró ser una persona de mucha escuela. Una persona de un sentimiento enorme. Recuerdo que me trajo un dibujo que conseguí para una teorita y sobre todo el asunto de ese cariño que me trajo. Sobre todo, se notaba una profunda que aunque no hablara más de palabras, su hija ya se acostumbraba en algunos momentos, en algunas situaciones. Va desde su corazón con un sentimiento propio de una hija que amaba profundamente a su madre. Me pidió que le celebrara, no de cuerpo presente, ningún funeral, sino una celebración que llamamos festejo a los restos de ella que están ahí. Pues quien caminó a la de los restos, su forma de decir, ahí la tengo. Y eso no recuerda, realmente como pasa. Pero también nos recuerda que los cristianos del amor que tenemos como marca de Dios en nosotros. Eso es el eterno. Ahora que también se refleja en la familia de algunas personas que viven fuera de nuestro país y nos acompañan, que hoy estamos en familia. Y nosotros también nos estamos acompañando. Esas son mis palabras y con mucha razón para hacer en este tiempo difícil. Estamos para hacer de la mejor manera que se pueda. Por eso, un poco inglés, un poco inglés, por lo menos por no poder hablar con ellos. Sin embargo, yo sé que les están entendiendo bastante. Ahora, para nosotros, voy a buscar un par de cosas de evangelio. Destaca que es lo siguiente. El enviado no es mayor que el enviado. El sirviente no es mayor que aquel actual. Y sobre los zapatos preocupados, ¿por qué entonces esta necesidad de existir? Por una falsa manera de ser. Es decir, entre yo mejor se distinga, más me van a hacer. Entonces, todo el mundo anda buscando cómo distinguir. En última instancia, anda buscando qué se le hable. Si yo tengo claro que todos somos iguales, yo no tengo necesidad de eso. Ni acepto, ni le hablo. Soy una persona como adolescente que porque tienen esto, ustedes no. Las diferencias son para aquellos que están profundamente necesitados. La otra cosa, quien me recibe a mí, recibe a quien me dio. Quien recibe a quien me dio, me recibe a mí. Todos somos enviados por Dios a esta vida. Todo aquel que viene en nombre de Jesús. Cuando yo recibo a cualquiera, estoy recibiendo a Cristo. Y cuando recibo a Cristo, recibo a Dios. Eso sí. ¿Por qué hay tanta gente aquí en este país? Porque dicen que nosotros somos muy, le damos la bienvenida a todos. Pero recibimos a Dios de todas aquellas personas que están. Eso hay que destacar. La otra cosa que yo quiero destacar, quien come en un plato, no espere mucho de nada. No se espere. Aquel que esté que voy a escuchar el día de mañana de la vida. Su mejor aplicación y usted. De lo demás no estoy mucho. No quiero entenderme porque yo he tenido la oportunidad de estar en los Estados Unidos, porque yo no quiero nada. Nada. Eso sería todo. Tomar contacto con nuestro estado de celebramos. Que es un lenguaje global. Todo el mundo entiende. Bueno, vamos a hablar de este tema. Por esta familia, pero también por muchas familias que pasan momentos dificilísimos en mucha pandemia y otros momentos. Y por las condiciones de cada uno de ustedes, por esto. Todo esto me lo pedimos por Jesucristo, fue nuestro Señor. Que hoy reina contigo, más guarda, por los siglos de los siglos. Ahora, hermanos, para que este sacrificio que él tú hasta aquí, Señor, pero reciban la compañía de este para que purificados por tu bondad nos dispongan para celebrar el sacramento de tu infinito amor por Jesucristo nuestro Dios. El Señor esté con cada uno de nosotros. Levantemos el corazón. Gracias al Señor. En verdad es justo y necesario en nuestro de esta pasión. Glorificar que el cielo pero más que nunca este y que Cristo nuestra Pascua fue ignorado. Porque el estudio de la antigua situación de pecado se revela todo lo que estaba caído y en Cristo se restablece la integridad de nuestra vida. Por eso con esta expresión de los pascuales el mundo entero se desborde de alegría y también los poderes celestiales de los ángeles y los satanes cantan sin cesar el himno de Dios. Cuando eres en verdad, Señor, fuente de toda santidad. Te pedimos que santifiques con la bendición de tu Espíritu. De manera que se convierta para nosotros en el cuerpo y la sangre de Cristo. El cual, cuando iba a ser entregado a su pasión voluntariamente, aceptada como pan para la tolerancia de los antiguos. pasó a sus discípulos diciendo, tomen y coman todos ellos, porque esto es mi cuerpo, que será entregado por ustedes. Del mismo modo, acababa la cena como el pan. Y dando gracias de nuevo, lo pasó en sí. Tomen y beban todos de ellos, porque este es el cáliz de mi sangre, sangre de la que será derramada por ustedes y por mí cuando se olvide. Hagan esto en su memoria. Este es el sacramento de nuestra fe.
Anunciamos tu muerte, proclamamos tu resurrección. Ven, Señor,
Así que no haya celebrado el Padre y el Padre de salvación, damos gracias a te pedimos humildemente que el Espíritu Santo congregue en la unidad de todos los acuerda, Señor, de la iglesia extendida por toda la tierra, con el Papa Francisco, nuestro hijo de Benedicto, y todas las personas que cuidan de tu iglesia, llevan a la perfección por la salud. Acuerda también de nuestros hermanos que vivieron la esperanza de Bárbara y de todos los que han con tu misericordia abierta. Ten misericordia de todos nosotros y así con María, la Virgen Madre de Dios, esposa de Mateo, los apóstoles, y cuando vivieron en conectar a través del tiempo de la compartir la vida eterna y cantar. Por Cristo, con el bien, a Dios Padre omnipotente, en la unidad del Espíritu Santo, toda la gloria, por los siglos de los siglos.
amén, 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 amén.
Como hijos de Dios, que somos dirigimos al Padre común diciendo, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos. Líbranos, Señor, de todos los males y concédenos la paz en nuestras vidas, para que, ayudados por tu misericordia, vivamos siempre. Durante nuestra toda preservación y esperamos la gloriosa venida de nuestro Salvador. Señor Jesucristo, que dijiste el soporte de la paz de Dios y Padre de Dios, y da la fe de tu iglesia y conforme a las palabras de la paz y la unidad, que dice que vive por ti. La paz de Dios es que pueda ministrarnos salud de nosotros. Este es el Cordero de Dios que quita el pecado del mundo. Concede, Señor, la vida eterna a quienes están felicitados. La cual tú pudo haber mostrado que también tiene mañana Dios reina.
Thank you all for coming. Celebrate my mother, Barbara Travis, and to remember her with love. My mom has left us, but the memories of what we shared and the wisdom that she imparted stay with me always. My mother was very devoted to her family, to her church, to helping others, and to her spiritual growth. Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." And she took that instruction very seriously. She quoted that often. My mother spent hours each day attending to prayer requests and saying the rosary. Before she came to Costa Rica, she would attend Mass daily, and sometimes twice in a day. My mother loved to sing for her church, and she could harmonize at a moment's notice. She provided transportation to those without, and she called, visited, and gave presents to the sick and elderly. She was always ready to help those in need. When my mother started to have problems with her memory, and it became clear that she could no longer live alone, an important decision had to be made. And after visiting here in Costa Rica in June of 2017, my mother decided to take a leap and come here and be with me, my husband, and my son, and enjoy Costa Rica's abundant beauty. I have never seen my mother happier and more relaxed than here. She was so warmly welcomed by her friends and by her church. And although the Mass was held in Spanish, and my mom really did not understand, she said it didn't matter. She knew the Mass so well. She felt like she was fully participating. She felt the presence of God here, the Holy Spirit. She also felt the love of the worship spirit and congregation. My mother taught me many things, mostly by her example. She refused to hold on to anger, and she was fiercely loving, even to those who hurt her. to practice forgiveness daily. And she said that that was the key to finding her peace. I know now that my mother is in the grave in the grace of the Lord, and her loved ones that have gone before her. I'm sure she is adding the harmonies to the choir of angels in heaven and is smiling down on us now. Sing joyously with the angels. I have some other things to share as well. My mom's grandkids also wanted to participate today. And so they sent me things to read. This is from Barbara's granddaughter, Katie. My grandma was the only person in my whole life that could take one look at me and read every emotion. We often connected with such a mindful level. It's something that I never forget. She loved being outside and just watching and observing. And in observing her, I learned so much. She always told me the truth. Her hugs always felt like a million years of love. My grandma was one of a kind, faithful to God and to love. I will see her one day again, I know. I look forward to this as her soul already is so bright on earth. I can only imagine her light in heaven. My grandma is with her heavenly Father now. It would take me years to explain her effortless impact on till we meet again, Grandma. I love you. That's from Katie. This is from her granddaughter, Jessica. The greatest act of love I received from my grandmothers, aside from always sharing her deep spiritual beliefs, was the day I called up crying and feeling sorry for myself that my two children had recently been diagnosed with autism. I expected a load of sympathy, and of course, she acknowledged the gravity of the situation. However, the most loving part was her informing me how blessed I was. She said, God gave me the children for a reason. She told me that I needed to step out of self-pity and that I must be strong and seek solutions. She encouraged me in such a way that it impacted how I faced our challenges moving forward and forever impacted my children as well. I will be forever grateful for all her words of wisdom. And finally, this is from our son, Jesse. The two most important things to my grandmother were family and church. And so I can't tell you how grateful I am for how welcome the people of this church made my grandmother feel while here in Costa Rica. The first day we brought grandma to church here at Platanillo was a truly magical day as we approached the church's fully arching rainbow, covering the sky moving right into the church, as if the church itself was a leprechaun spot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It was so magical and truly couldn't have been more perfect as it did, especially because we knew that this church was likely destined to be the final Catholic church with the attending Mass. I personally took this powerful synchronicity to be a strong statement and a sign from the heavens regarding just how much grandma's faith and devotion to the church was appreciated and acknowledged by God, and that this was the Lord's way of telling us that she was exactly where she was meant to be. It was truly mind-blowing to witness something so powerful and fitting for a woman who has shown such devotion to the church throughout her life, and almost seemed to be her reward for having had the courage and faith to have trusted the unknown and move into a foreign country where she didn't even speak the language, especially at such a late stage in her life. Talk about courage and faith. Meanwhile, grandma just peacefully smiled in delight, almost as if to say, "It's one magic happened for her." It's yet another memory that's precious to me and that I'll always hold a sacred endeavor to God. So thank you. Thank you for welcoming my dear grandmother into the church and community. You'll always have my deepest gratitude for this. And now I would like my friend Carolina, she's going to be my statement and also my son Jesse's statement in Spanish. But I do want to express my heartfelt gratitude more than anything else for the way my mother was welcomed here, and that's by my friends and also by this church. You have my endless gratitude. Este es el mensaje de Baño, recordando a su mamá con mucho amor. Gracias a todos por venir hoy a celebrar a mi madre y recordarla a mi mamá. Mi mamá nos ha dejado, pero los recuerdos de lo que compartimos, la sabiduría que ella impartió, se quedarán conmigo para siempre. Mi madre estaba muy dedicada a su iglesia, ayudar a los demás y a su crecimiento espiritual. Jesús dijo: buscar primeramente el reino de Dios y su justicia. Todas las otras cosas os serán añadidas. Mi madre se tomó estas instrucciones muy en serio. Pasó horas todos los días atendiendo sus peticiones de oración y rezando el rosario. Antes de venir a Costa Rica, mi mamá asistía a misa todos los días. A mi madre le encantaba cantar para su iglesia y podía armonizar en cualquier momento. Ella proporcionó transporte a los que no lo tenían, y llamó, visitó y dio regalos a los enfermos y ancianos. Ella siempre estaba dispuesta a ayudar a los necesitados. Cuando mi madre empezó a tener problemas de memoria, quedó claro que ya no podía vivir sola. Se tuvo que tomar una decisión importante. Después de visitarnos en junio del 2017, mi madre decidió dar el salto y venirse para estar conmigo y con mi esposo y mi hijo, y disfrutar de la abundante belleza de Costa Rica. Nunca había visto a mi madre más feliz y relajada como ella. Mis amigos y la iglesia la recibieron muy calurosamente. Aunque la misa se llevó a cabo en español y mi mamá realmente no entendió, dijo que no importaba. Ella sintió la presencia de Dios aquí y el amor de los adoradores. Mi madre me enseñó muchas cosas, sobre todo con el ejemplo. Se negó a aferrarse a la vida y era ferozmente cariñosa, incluso con aquellos que la habían lastimado. La agregaba perdón a diario y decía que era la clave para encontrar su paz. Ahora sé que mi madre está en el abrazo del Señor y de sus seres queridos que la aman. Estoy segura de que está agregando sus armonías al coro de ángeles en el cielo y ahora nos está sanando. Esta otra es la elección de belleza con amor. Las dos cosas más importantes para mi abuela eran la familia y la iglesia. Por lo que no puedo decirles lo agradecido que estoy con esta iglesia. Porque ustedes, con su calidez, hicieron sentir a mi abuela bienvenida mientras estuvo aquí en Costa Rica. El primer día que llevamos a la abuela a la iglesia aquí en Platanillo, fue un día verdaderamente mágico. Cuando nos acercábamos a la iglesia, recuerdo que había un arcoíris completamente arqueado que cubría el cielo que iba dirigido directamente a la iglesia, como si la iglesia en sí fuera una olla de oro al final de la iglesia. Fue tan mágico y realmente no podría haber sido más perfecto y apropiado.
especialmente porque sabíamos que esa iglesia probablemente estaba destinada a ser la última iglesia católica donde asistiría a misa. Personalmente tomé esta poderosa sincronizada como una fuerte declaración y señal del cielo con respecto a cuánto apreciaba y reconocía Dios la fe y la devoción de la obra de Cristo. Y que esa era la manera en que el Señor lo decía que Él estaba exactamente donde estaba destinado a ser. Fue realmente alucinante presenciar algo tan poderoso y apropiado para una mujer que ha mostrado tanta devoción por la iglesia a lo largo de su vida. Y casi parecía ser su recompensa por haber tenido el coraje y la fe de haber confiado en lo desconocido, a mudarse a un país extranjero donde ni siquiera hablaba el idioma, especialmente en una etapa tan tardía de su vida. Abre de coraje. Mientras tanto, la abuela sonrió pacíficamente con aleluya, casi como si supiera que ese tipo de mal le sucedía todo el tiempo. Esto otro recuerdo, más que es precioso para mí, que siempre consideraré sagrado y muy honrado. Así que gracias por dar la bienvenida a mi querida abuela a su iglesia y comunidad. Siempre tendrás la más profunda agradecimiento por eso. Y de mi parte, yo compartí con la señora Bárbara hermosos momentos y ella me enseñó mucho de su fe infinita y su amor increíble por Jesús misericordioso, sobre todo el amor que le tenía profundo al Santo Cristo. Es una enseñanza quizá para todos nosotros, porque continuemos existiendo y no debemos de venir a la Santa Misa, aunque muchas veces no completamos. Seguir el ejemplo de doña Bárbara, que es aquí presente hoy en el espíritu. Gracias, Dios bendiga.
Les explico que la oración de San Francisco, en su versión musical, era preferida de la niña Bárbara, y su hijo me ha pedido de que su esposo poder cantar, poder tocar. En principio queremos ser otra persona por razones obvias, pero en este momento ellos son músicos, son músicos. De manera que para mí va a ser un deleite. Y simplemente en ustedes lo saben.
So I chose to sing this song that was going to play for me. The prayer of St. Francis was very dear to my mother's heart, and she kept it with her always. It was one of the few things that she brought with her to Costa Rica. And as she was passing away, or close to passing away, I read this to her. It was on her wall. She was a Franciscan for many years, and so I want to share this song with all of you. And if you know the song, you can please join in. Make me a child of your name. When there is hatred, let me bring your love. When there is sin, to bring your pardon, Lord. Where there's doubt, to faith in you. Make me a child of
sadness, never joy. Master breath that I may never see. So much to be consoled as to console. To be understood as to understand. To be loved as to love with all my soul. Is it our name that we are giving ourselves that we receive? Time we're born to eternal life. Master craft that I may never see. So much to be consoled as to console. To be understood as to understand. To be loved as to love with all my soul. The eternal of your peace is in our name that we are giving ourselves as we receive, dying that we're born to eternal life.
Hay una canción que ella la preparada tiempo para decir adiós. Can you do say goodbye?
I haven't sung it in a very long time, and it's in Italian, and I can't sing the whole song to you right now without being that. Yeah. But I think I need to have the last song. Time to say goodbye. I see, and I'll come my way to take the suit of my day. Cecilie broken day. Atiro, tsunami per mari, e io non so. Now exists on you. It's time to say goodbye. Solo, solo, soy un horizonte blanco. Not great melody.
dice tiempo para decir a Dios que algo así como culpar el mal para hacer cosas que para ellos. Y es más muy diferente con cuestión. Ok, nada. No vamos a decir por todo. Que la angustia de ella fue mi angustia. Pasamos a la despedida oficial de que ella se quemó. Bueno, entonces, porque siempre somos parte de un moral. Después de haber hablado con nuestra hermana, vamos a despedirnos de este es nuestro último Dios, aunque no nos quita la tristeza de la separación, no da sin embargo el consuelo de la esperanza. Me trajo un día que podremos alejar un nuevo consuelo. Por eso, esperamos que esta asamblea que hoy en esta iglesia con la esta fraternidad, de nuevo un día la alegría de Dios. Consolemos pues mutuamente con esperanza cristiana. En silencio. Oramos. El agua con que vamos a asociar ahora nuestra lista de esta hermana Mary nos recuerda que en el bautismo fue hecha miembro del cuerpo de Jesucristo que murió y fue sepultado. Pero cuando se murió la resurrección del tema de Cristo. Pero aleluya, su memoria, que la que ahora solo son cenizas de nuestros hermanos, fueron templo del Espíritu Santo, y que ella está llamada a la resurrección. El Padre que te invitó a comer la carne inmaculada de Cristo, que admita ahora en la mesa de su rey, Señor, felicidades. Que Cristo viva en la reina infinitiva y interesada por el bautismo, que haga partícipes ahora de su gloriosa resurrección. Señor, felicidades. El Espíritu de Dios, en su fuerza fuiste madurando, Cristo el cuerpo de inmortalidad. Cristo te quiero. Señor, esté con cada uno de ustedes. La bendición de Dios, descienda sobre todos cada uno de ustedes. Alegremos que el Señor nos podemos y
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Padre. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Huh?
Should probably turn the camera around then they can see us.
We should say to the ladies how beautiful they sound.
Okay, we're gonna still talk to the group and everything here.
Should I unmute everyone now, Mom? The service is on.
Sorry about the picture going all over. So I need to turn off the image because it's not going to make sense to you guys anymore. Jesse, take somebody else,
unmuting
take this
everybody.
picture off now. Okay?
Yeah, I'll
Because I need to put the camera down. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
so everybody's unmuted now. Well, almost everybody.
Thank you, Jesse, so much for helping. And I'm sorry that you had technical issues, but I hope you got to see the love and feel the love and the charm
Yeah,
of the.
Absolutely. You know, it
Yeah.
was a little muffled at times, but there were other times where we could hear clearly. and
Good.
it's the most important thing was just being present and being together,
Yeah.
and really could feel the energy, and really
My
grateful
friends are
for
here hugging me.
yeah, and it's really nice to see that you know that many people from the community turned out and came to support, and it's beautiful. Thank you, Mom. If anybody wants to say anything, please feel free. You know, just if they
My
want.
friends are just saying, my friends that are here are talking to me and they want to speak to me. So I'm gonna, you can just keep me off the image, okay?
I already did. Spotlight for everyone. I think it's I think that's right.
I think you might,
There we
we need
go.
to mute her.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. Well, there we go. Thank you everybody so much for being here. And if anybody wants to share anything or anything along those lines, of course, feel free while we're all together. Is Sarah still here? Oh,
I'm here.
Yeah, that those pictures are amazing. I'm hoping that we can. One thing that I really think would be beautiful. My dad is going to do that slideshow, but even just to kind of put together like just get them all in a timeline so we can have a story of her life from the
My
earliest
mom has
to
a lot of pictures. You have a lot of pics, Mom.
I have bits.
You don't?
I don't to them already.
I have a bunch wound up in my mom was taking a lot of photos because of, you know, just being down there and sharing them, that all wound up in our WhatsApp, and I'm sure we probably all have those same ones to contribute. But especially if anybody has any of her like midlife and earlier life would be really wonderful. We're discussing different places because I know not everybody's on Facebook, but we're looking for other places for kind of like an online memorial spot so that we could all be able to stop in and visit her whenever we want to, regardless of whether we have Facebook. And I found one called Keeper. I mean, we're not resolved on it, but I like it just because it enables us to all contribute to a timeline and also to do a family tree, which I thought would be fun. But if anybody has any recommendations or suggestions, thinks of a better option, I'm more than open to any you know, suggestions. But I think it'll be nice to put something together that everyone can access regardless of whether they're on Facebook.
That would be nice.
All right. And I don't know if everybody was here, but I would absolutely just love, just so everybody could share and kind of maybe go to some of the places she went where you could see she had so much joy, and just it'd be just so awesome to get together in Costa Rica at some point, you know. I know it's challenging to maybe plan, but maybe if we just, even if we planned it a year ahead of time or even 2 years ahead of time, whatever it would take, just to try to get everybody down together. It's just such a special place. It's like I was saying this to my mom. I think that like even my parents would bring back photos from Costa Rica, and I saw how beautiful it is. It's easy to see how beautiful it is, but they would always come back and the whole vibe would be different. Like they'd come back and they'd be so much more mellow, and it would like last for like 3 weeks, a month, and then get back into the pace of you know, New York metropolitan area, and they'd kind of go back to normal. But it wasn't until I really actually went down there, and I didn't plan on staying, just like I didn't plan on coming back up to the States and winding up staying again, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I went down there. It was supposed to be like a 2.5 week vacation, and I wound up living there for 10 years. Like I went back once in all that time, just because of how much it impacted me to be down there, just how magical the culture and the energy and the nature and the clean air, and it's an amazing place. But if there was a way for us to all kind of find a time and date where that would be possible, as many of you who'd like to do that, I would be absolutely thrilled. So
No.
I'd go.
Awesome.
Sure.
There's some amazing,
Can I ask
right?
why we're echoing? Why, is there a reason why we're echoing?
It's because
Probably-
everybody's unmuted at once.
Yeah. So probably like people have like I'll turn down my speakers maybe because I have you guys on my speakers. I don't know. We probably all have kind of a little bit of that going on where we can hear the speakers that everybody else is listening to each other on.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't bother me that much. That's just me though.
No, Jesse, I'm not opposed to traveling for anything like that. I mean, I definitely hear about Costa Rica from friends, you know, and stuff. And, it's not that I need to hear about it from someone else to be convinced. I mean, it looks really beautiful. It definitely would be something I need to plan, of course.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm open to it. Guys, make yourself unless you're speaking. Okay. Maybe that's why. Wait, Jesse. Oh,
I'm sorry, mute myself?
try
Sure.
it.
Sure.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? No,
I was able to hear you before.
I just
But
think that was the echo. Do you feel me now? Like, so, I mean, like, so yeah, I'm open. See, now I feel better talking. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm open to a trip. I'm open to taking the kids. It's just difficult for them, you know, but it's not about me, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm a little emotional about the whole thing, you know. It's hard for me to talk and get my thoughts out when I'm feeling emotional. It's like I'm trying to convey something and I'm just not getting it out the right way. But no, I guess I'm sad because, you know, I don't know if this is too much for people, but it just makes me mad that every time something like this happens, I feel like there's so much that time that was like, I don't know, there's just such a sense of loss with losing my grandmother, but just a sense of loss of all the time that I didn't have with her. And, you know, I had time with her, but not enough, you know. I really missed out on a lot, you know, and it wasn't any fault of my own, but it just makes me sad. But I guess what it teaches me is that, you know, the times I did have with her were important and impactful, you know, and Bibbs never held back and showed me how much she loved me, you know, no matter what. Xavier, please don't, not right now, honey. You know, I just wish things were different, but I try not to focus on that. I just wish that, I don't know. I guess my point I'm trying to say is that, you know, the times you have with people need to be, you know, you got to treasure them, I guess. But yeah, it's always this reminder, like, you know, just how much, I'm just glad I had her, you know. I'm glad I had her as a grandmother, you know. I'm glad she was there. I'm glad I knew she was in my life. So I need to live in gratitude, and I have to remember that. But it's just, when I saw that box, it was like, I just was so sad about just so much loss, you know. And it's just, I don't know. I love you guys. I think it'd be great to spend time together.
Love you too,
love
Jess.
you too, Jess, very much.
And I don't want to express. No, I just saying I don't know the right words right now. I can't do it. No. But I hope I was able to let you guys know. You know? I'm very emotional, girl. I just, you know, try not to be people. So
there's nothing wrong with being emotional, and I feel you, and I feel the same way. Like you know, I think we it's so easy to take things for granted, and I think that that's one of the gifts I feel from experiencing. Like I feel. I mean, that was one of the sad parts of being down in Costa Rica, was that I was so far away from family. I mean, I had my parents, but I don't have the easiest relationship with my dad, and I'm close to my mom, but it makes things difficult. And that was like the one drawback. And I feel really blessed that I got to spend those last few years, because I didn't see either of my grandparents for like a decade up until that point. So I totally feel you. And what she left me with was really like what you're saying. Like, you just can't take things for granted, you know? And family's so important. So I hope that we can all, you know, that in the way that we're all touched by her, can be inspired to all make more of a point to be in each other's lives, and to find time to spend together, and share our lives together. And that would mean a lot to me. I don't know what happened here. I didn't mean to mute people if I did.
I muted myself. I think I've used Zoom like 3 times. So forgive me. I had a hard time getting on because I forgot my password and all that crap. So it was a lovely service.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to see it in some capacity, even though we're far away. So those are my deep thoughts.
Well, I love when we do get a chance to connect, John. We haven't really had a chance to talk much, but I always feel your love, and you got a big, beautiful heart, and I know the more time we got to spend together, the closer we'd be. So let's make sure let's not let the time go by, you know?
Yeah, no kidding.
So if any, you know, with everybody saying that they'd love to do Costa Rica, what, you know, I would be happy to help in any way. I mean, I know the area down there, and my folks did happen to wind up in a really special area of Costa Rica too. So any help I can give to how we might plan something like that. And I also, you know, I'll travel too. Like, it doesn't have to just be there, but it doesn't have to just be once. It shouldn't be once. We should make a habit of getting together and having family, you know, gathering as a family, you know.
Paul, what are you saying? Sorry.
I can't hear him. What did he say?
Said something about drinking coffee out of a sock or something like that. I don't know. Is that a thing? Or... I don't know.
Paul, are you down for a trip down to Costa Rica at some point? Family reunion? Can you hear me?
Oh my God, Paul.
I can't hear him.
Maybe it's. Can you guys hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Hold on one second.
Jesse,
I'm sorry. What, Sarah?
Oh, hey.
We hear you.
Paul, you don't have to yell.
All right. You guys hear me now?
I can hear you, Paul.
Yeah, we hear you.
Now I can hear you. So I am like really illiterate with computers and stuff. No, Costa Rica, they brew coffee in a sock. You've never seen that? Google it. And I've wanted to like drink this coffee for like years. It's like
Totally.
Jesse,
Yeah,
have you
no,
seen
I
me
had
in
one.
coffee? Like, am I like?
No, you're 100% spot on, and it's so funny because like I made coffee out of one of those socks. Like we stopped using our regular coffee maker. I was like, what? Why do like we overcomplicate things so much? This is all it takes is a sock, and it's great coffee.
Yeah,
Paul, I'm really
there for the
glad you
coffee.
clarified that.
Who cares
I
about
was
this?
gonna have someone check on you or something.
Yeah, it's like it's just like this little wooden stand that it's got, like he said, it looks like a sock. It's like a filter, but you just pour the coffee right in there, and you just you just heat up some water on the stove, and you just pour the hot water through the sock into what you want to catch. I mean, it's not a literal sock, but it might as well be. It's not like they take like their sock off their from under their shoe and make coffee, but it's essentially the same thing, kind of.
That would be gross.
Yeah.
Better be good coffee in that case.
What? I don't know where the trailer is. I'm trying to be on this call.
But lots of waterfalls, whales, monkeys, all sorts of amazing wildlife, sloths,
You forgot
butterflies.
I've been wanting to come down for several years. It's just we are an expanding family, and
right.
It's just logistically it's hard.
Right.
Congratulations, by the way, Paul.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we're just growing.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know how it happens, but.
Well,
Right,
because you don't use a sock.
Go see shows, and then the pandemic happened. But we can still do that.
You got to learn the art of the sock.
That's very appropriately praised there.
Oh my goodness, that's good.
Well, we've turned this Zoom call on its ear, haven't we?
Sorry, that's my fault.
Well, this is also something we can just arrange, like on a it's a lot easier just to connect on Zoom on a semi-regular basis, and
I'd settle for that for the meantime.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Even if we just like said like a certain day per like the first whatever of each month, or the last whatever of each month per day, like a day per month that we or every other month. I don't know, whatever people want. I'm an only child, so to me, family is everything. And any chance, any chance I get to connect with my cousins, as far as I'm concerned, they're like my brothers and sisters. What's that?
Sarah's distracting me with that dog.
He's a good boy.
He's cute. Yeah.
So like I could put this inspiration out there, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot with you guys having your families and stuff. I recognize it's a lot more complicated to plan, so I would urge you guys to just talk amongst yourselves and try to figure out how that would be possible. Maybe doing something.
Airbnbs, I looked down there, are super cheap.
That's the thing, is that I mean it seems far away, but when it comes to the economics of it, it's really not, because you can we could get one big house and split it, and it would be just incredible. Infinity pool overlooking the ocean, and big bunch of rooms, and just all staying in a house somewhere, and it would have an amazing time.
Yeah, I would be so down for that.
And then, I mean, and the other thing too is when it comes to logistics, I'm sure it would be easy for us to find like a caretaker that could take care of the kids. So we could, have all the kids together, and they'd have a pool, and so just throwing ideas out there, helping inspire people.
You have enough caretakers for the whole family?
Structure in a very unstructured family unit. It's just a little structure. So you set up time to do a Zoom to connect, and then set a date from Costa Rica and just follow through. I mean, literally, it's just, we don't have that whole chaos thing going on. So I find the counter to that is make some structure. Set a date whether it's once a month, once every 6 weeks, where we check the Zoom. I do this with friends all the time. And then just figure out a time and a date and just like follow through.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like if we just can get some momentum, like save. I mean, how about for starters right now, when it comes to following through, is there a day of the week when it comes to like, you know, if we were to do something once a month or every month or every other month? I mean, I'd love to do it once a month. I would love that. So I mean, is there a day in the week that's best for everybody, maybe, where we could say like, I don't know, the first Sunday of every month, or whatever day would be best, or the last Sunday, I don't know. Or Saturday or Tuesday, I don't know.
I was gonna say, Sarah, Thursday evening, just make a time and you know, put it up in the calendar and everyone pops up and everyone remembers to hop on. Just check in whether you want to talk about brownies or some major catastrophe in your life. Just
right. Just family time.
Right.
And you know, maybe we could maybe the other thing we could do is we could get a Google Calendar. It's just like a family Google Calendar, and we could also that way it would maybe help to do the planning. You know, if like we could propose dates. There's apps like Calendly, I think it's called, where you can basically send out like proposed dates and everybody gets emailed and they can accept the date. So you could have like a few different dates, suggestions or whatever. But so Thursdays.
I don't work on Friday, so I'm good with Thursday nights.
That's great. I love it. I mean, if you guys want to do it every week, I'd be happy to. It's totally up to you guys.
I think once a month would be good. We're just on a calendar. I mean, I have a pretty big account, so I'm willing to like to send out an invite. As a matter of fact, I volunteered myself as the organizer who sends out the invites. I'll get in touch with
Wonderful.
you.
So how about like the first Thursday of every month?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I try.
It's going to be complicated.
Right. No, it's true. We have a tendency as human beings to way overcomplicate things.
I just love to keep it simple slogan.
I do too.
In all areas of it. Keep it simple. Okay, cool.
I'm not always so good at adhering to it, but I love it. So that's great. All right. So then that's that. Let's and that's actually a good amount of time because we can maybe all just kind of think about tentatively like how much time we need, you know, spend between now and the first Thursday of next month, which is basically a week away this time, and kind of try to think about when might be like how much time we would need to plan something to do a trip down there. I mean, I don't know. I'll be down there in June and July. So if that was workable, I mean, certainly I'm already there, but it doesn't have to be then.
It's for me it's a way in the future.
Right.
It's got a lot going on right now.
Okay. Well, I want to make sure that it's when we do it, it's a time when we can get everyone, you know, so it really just make the most of it.
Sure.
And then maybe it'll wind up being like a yearly thing, you know? That would be amazing.
Every year we can go somewhere else.
I'm down for that too. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That sounds wonderful.
Sure does. Belize, Cancun, wherever.
I think every year we can go where somebody else lives.
There you go.
Yeah, where everybody else is.
That's a wonderful idea.
Like, you know, like I want to go see Jeff and the kids in Cali, and I want to go see, you know, Paul and Katie, and you know where they are.
Right. That sounds wonderful. And then when we're done seeing everyone where everyone lives, we'll pick somewhere where nobody lives.
That's a good idea. You know, why aren't you using a pizza? Whoops. I'm not. Oh, my.
I'm glad we got this recorded too.
Yeah, that means I said it out loud. You have to now.
We got proof. Let's turn it back now.
Drew. Tell Drew to say hi.
Did you say Drew?
Yeah.
No, Drew's not in there. Owen's
Was
there.
that? Oh, I couldn't tell which.
Say hi, Owen.
Hola.
Hi. How's it going?
That was
Wow.
Owen.
Like touch his hair.
Talk about time going by fast.
And there's
My
Nina.
God.
Nina.
Yeah, you get my ugly mug again.
Man, we have so much catching up to do. It's ridiculous. Oh my God! Hi.
That is so weird.
I know, man. Feel so old.
Aw.
Summer's not weird.
No, he's definitely not weird. I'm weird. Sean is definitely weird.
Say hi,
And so is
Owen.
Oh my gosh, he's huge.
I know. This is
Like he has his face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh yeah. By
Oh, my
about
God.
3 or 4 inches.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I feel like a little man. He's just a little guy.
I'm so far behind you guys. I don't have one yet.
Well, Paul's got a few to say.
I don't know. Everyone, you feel like you're gonna run out of love, but you never run out of love.
I believe it.
Every single kid, you can find more love.
I know this is a family Zoom, but I have to rip on my brother. It's just how it is.
It's all good.
I think that's part of family, right?
Yeah. Calling it the worst time, Paul.
Forgetting your birthday. I was making you a damn birthday present yesterday, and I didn't call you.
Oh. Were you whittling something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, it was yesterday, but thank you.
Belated.
Yes. Appreciate it. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Well, guys, I'm really grateful for each and every one of you, and I really I'm really glad that we have a plan now. That means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
I keep inviting you to say hi. I keep getting overwhelmed. She's like, what? No. Never mind, buddy. All right.
Okay. Where's Clint at? So is he sitting next to you?
No.
He
Ran so far away.
He ran so far away? Yeah. Well, at least we got to see the dog. In summer.
The dog is cute.
My girlfriend's allergic to Zoom. But I'll get her on next time.
I'm tolerating it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm tolerating it, right?
I just don't like seeing your face, like seeing my face. It's all my face is always there. It's like
I know.
I'd rather see one more family member. Like get rid of me and put someone else there.
Oh boy.
Yep.
I will follow through my commitment to arrange you guys to have check in, say hi.
For sure.
Whatever.
Hey, maybe we could do a movie night at some point too. That might be fun, like a watch party.
That would be really cool. Let's put that on the list.
Yeah.
Let's keep it simple. We'll try to arrange to get together, and I'll put in that chat, the WhatsApp chat.
Excellent.
It's just my account.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Love you all.
All right, everyone.
I love
I
you.
love you guys.
I
Do
love
this
you
again
all
very
so
soon.
much. Thank you for being awesome, and I really
Thank
appreciate
you. Thank you so
having a
much.
chance to connect. Thank you. All
Good
right,
night,
I'm
guys.
signing out. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
See ya.